Testing, 1, 2. Testing, 1, 2. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Triple S podcast. How we doing today? Got another exciting episode for you today. What's going on today, man? I got my Star Wars socks on. I got my Christmas pajama pants on. It's one of those days, man. One of those days, if you know what I'm saying. What we got going on today, everybody? It's just now starting to feel good outside, which, like during the summer or whatever, me and my wife like to keep it real cold in the house, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, like 65, 66, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think recently we've had it at 63. We're the type of people, we like it cold in our house, you know what I'm saying? Because you can always put on clothes, but I don't want to be in my house and be hot and be uncomfortable, you know what I'm saying? Who likes that? But yeah, it's just now starting to feel good outside or whatever. Trying to get all adjusted and stuff. But yeah, I mean it's almost that time of year, man. It's gonna be starting to feel good outside. Can't wait for that. Tomorrow we're actually going to, it's kind of like a train museum, which it seems pretty cool to me. I'm sure we'll enjoy it though. Like a train museum, they have a bunch of model trains and stuff like that. You know how they have it set up, like the little models, and it looks like a little city. And they got the train going around and all that stuff. But I mean, I like that type of stuff. They also have a bunch of other stuff to do there, so I figured, you know what, let's check it out. You know. But today actually, I was gonna film a video for my toy collecting channel, but it just didn't work out because, well, let me start over. So I had planned. I found this place on Facebook. Let me just start from the beginning. I found this place on Facebook called Planet Treasures Flea Market. I think that's the name of it. So I was like, oh yeah, you know, they seem like they got a lot of cool stuff or whatever. You know, let's go check it out. I'm gonna go check it out one day. Oh, sorry. So I was like, you know, we really ain't got no plan today. Let's go check it out or whatever. So like I said, I was gonna film it for my toy collecting channel or whatever. But then we get there and it's like real sketchy, you know what I'm saying? Like it's in a bad area and like it was not cool. And I kind of regret like, yeah, this may be a bad idea going here, you know, which, you know, it kind of looks scrappy on the outside. They do have a lot of good stuff on the inside though, you know, a lot of good stuff in there. And of course, the guy, his stuff I was looking at on Facebook, we go in there and his booth is literally like the only booth closed. And I'm like, bro, come on, I came all the way here for this. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, and then just kind of, I'm not gonna say it ruined everything, but oh, and they had like signs and stickers up all over the place talking about no videoing and photography and all this. I'm just like, you know what? I don't even want to deal with the headache of dealing with this right now. You know what I'm saying? I chose to just not do it. And I didn't get anything out there because, you know, that one guy, his booth, he had a lot of good stuff. But his stuff was closed, so, which I might go back one day just to catch his booth, but like, I don't even care, you know what I'm saying? And there's a local toy store, and kind of in the same area, but like it's a good, decent place, and I've been there before. And they actually moved locations to a bigger building because they have so much stuff. Like for a collector, it's unbelievable. I mean, any collector would love it. They literally have any type of toys you collect, they have it in there. Like, they have WWE figures, AEW figures. Um, they have Transformers, G.I. Joe, Star Wars, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Um, Hell, they got Barbie in that bitch. Like, they got literally anything you can think of in there. Marvel, DC, you know, um, even the stuff I collect, like, other than wrestling stuff, which I did actually get a few things out of there. Um, because I collect Lord of the Rings and Hobbit figures because I love the Lord of the Rings and I love the Hobbit. So I started collecting those figures. I don't know, that's probably been a year and a half ago. I don't know, but I have several now, and as you can see right here, this guy I got to add to my collection for that collection, a Lord of the Rings collection. Um, but they have everything, and I actually um, so I love The Walking Dead. Let's just point that out there. I love the freaking Walking Dead. Dude. I've watched all 11 seasons. Um, so I wanted to collect, or let me say this, I wanted to start collecting, the Walking Dead figures because, first of all, they look cool as shit. Second of all, I love The Walking Dead, so it's like, why not? And see right here, I got my collection officially started. I got Shane from, that's a Series 2 figure, and then I got Michonne Series 3 figure. So my goal is to get literally all of them, because obviously they don't make them no more. Like, I want, but I'm talking about all the basic ones like this. I'm gonna get all of these. And this place, they had so many of them. Obviously, they didn't have all of them, but like, they have so many of them to get my collection started. And like, I could probably eventually get all of them from out of there because, they're gonna have so many coming in and stuff like that. So I definitely probably could eventually, like, every time I go in there, buy, a couple I don't have, and eventually I'll have all of them. Because they had so many, bro. Like, I've never seen this many Walking Dead figures in one spot. And, their the wrestling stuff, it was ungodly. Like, they have so much stuff, bro. Um, it's like a whole row. Like, and this place is big, too. Like, they got a lot of stuff in there. And, I got one piece of wrestling stuff, which is this. It's just, it was not a bad price, and I was like, man, it's really cool. And that's a cool piece to add to your collection. You know what I'm saying? Um, I love stuff like that. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna add that to my collection because why not? It ain't that expensive. Screw it. um, so yeah, and it's weird because like, kind of in here in my setup or whatever, like, I have 3 AEW figures right here in front of me, and then I have this over here. So it's like, for some reason, the only figures that end up on my desk are AEW figures. But it's like, even though those are the figures I buy the least amount of, but like, they just look cool. Something about these AEW figures, they just look cool as shit. I don't know if it's like the boxes, or it's how they do it. Not that WWE figures don't look cool, but like, I don't know. I love it all. So that'll never change. But my goal is to just keep adding pieces to my collection, like every time I get a chance. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's WWE, AEW, which I look at wrestling as a whole, not AEW versus WWE or whatever. Um, but like the Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings type shit, and The Walking Dead, and also collect Pirates of the Caribbean figures and stuff like that. which I have a bunch of that stuff from when I was a kid. I have like the original, um, fuck, what's it called? The original Black Pearl pirate ship that came out. That's literally like I can't even fit my arms in the camera to show how long it is. But like it's big. It's a big ship you put together with pieces and like comes with the little figures and the little weapons. Cool as shit, dude. I still have it. But I'm missing so many pieces of it because when you're a kid, you don't give a shit. You don't care. Throw your stuff around, lose stuff, break stuff. And I still have a bunch of figures and stuff that I bought with it, which I'm glad. Which eventually one day I want to either buy a new one or like just kind of buy parts and kind of put the shit back together because man, it's so cool and it's like some OG 2005 type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man, I love it. But yeah, anytime I see some Pirates of the Caribbean figures for real cheap or whatever, man, I'll get them too because it's like, I love Pirates of the Caribbean. I love The Hobbit. I love all that type of shit, man. I love those movies. I'm huge on like movies like that, like movie series and stuff like that. Star Wars. Oh yeah, man, I collect Star Wars stuff too. So, uh, yeah, I love all that stuff. I just finished watching The Walking Dead probably a few months ago. I finished watching it, and I love it. Obviously, my opinion, the first like 4 or 5 seasons, or like especially the first like 3 seasons, are fucking goated, bro. You cannot beat them. Um, and like 4, 5, and 6, good, yeah, real good. 7, 8, okay, they're okay. Um, they're not bad, but they're okay. It's just a lot of stuff that happens in that time period that will piss you off, but like not well, not enough for me to stop watching it, but like enough to make me want to finish it or whatever. But like the later seasons, like 9, 10, 11, yeah, it's like they're worth a watch, but like, eh, you know what I'm saying? Um, because after Rick left and then Michonne was out of it for a while, it was like, yeah, take the fucking main people out of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, but it was worth a watch and worth the finish for sure. But hell, I could go back right now and watch the first like 3 seasons. That's to me that's the best shit. Like when they're at the farm, when Shane's fucking alive. You know what I'm saying? And all the way up until they leave the prison. Honestly, I think is the best. Um, I feel like that's the peak of it, where it's the best is from the beginning until they leave the prison. To me, that's the best part of the whole show is that time period. Um, and they have the spinoff shows. And back before I started watching it, if I would have known like the order to watch the stuff in, like, because you really need to start watching Fear the Walking Dead first, and then after that they kind of intertwine. It's like watch a season of this, watch a season of that. I'm real big on like watching shit in order, so I could understand everything. And if I would have known that before I started watching it, I would have done it like that. But I had no idea that it intertwined like that until after I had already started watching it. So I said, "Fuck it." Fear the Walking Dead don't even look that good anyway, but like still, I'm already wrapped in this universe. Might as well check it out. They got the 2 other spinoff shows. Um, I think they're already started or whatever. I think they just started, which is Daryl Dixon and the Dead City with Maggie and Negan, which both those shows look really good. And honestly, I'd watch it, but like I don't have a way to watch them because I don't have the AMC shit. You know what I'm saying? Um, so man, I mean Daryl's my favorite, so it's like I honestly do want to watch that shit, but like, yeah, If I watch it, I watch it. If I don't, I don't. Cause like I feel like just the normal Walking Dead is like 11 seasons of that is enough. You know what I'm saying? Um, Other than that, after I finished watching The Walking Dead, I actually started um, Breaking Bad, and man, that show is so fucking good. Um, I'm on the fifth season, which is the last season already, and it only took me like I'd say a month and a half, and that's with me fucking around and not like trying to watch it real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like because I kind of want to enjoy it, because it's like before I knew it, I was already on season five. I'm like, damn, I need to slow down and kind of like enjoy this shit because it's so good. And that's I honestly haven't watched an episode in shit probably going on a month almost, because it's like one of those things where it's like when you're binge watching a TV show for so long, like not every day necessarily, but like that's the only thing you're really watching at the time. You know what I'm saying? You kind of get burnt out on it, and then you go for a week, 2 weeks, a month without watching it, and then it's like you kind of get re-interested and wanna. Now it's like, oh yeah, let me binge watch 5 episodes. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how I do it. um, but yeah, so I'm gonna finish up Breaking Bad, which you know just got the rest of season five left. I think I'm only a few episodes deep into season five, but I'm gonna finish that, and then I'm gonna watch Better Call Saul, which I think like the first. I don't know. I had to look at it again. I looked at it before, but like a certain amount of episodes take place before Breaking Bad, and then like a certain amount of episodes take place after. So it kind of shows like his backstory of what led up, what he was doing before Breaking Bad, and like what led up to him getting involved with them, and then also what happened after the Breaking Bad show. So it's kind of interesting to see that. I'm definitely gonna watch that, and then I'm gonna watch the movie they have on Netflix, the El Camino movie, which is about no, fuck, what's his name? It's about Jesse and what he does after the show. You know what I'm saying? Like what happens to him after the show and all that. So, um, yeah, I think I'm gonna finish all that up, and then I'm gonna hop back on my movie series shit, because like because I've been in like the process for a while now of like watching all the Star Wars stuff. Like I started from the very beginning, and I'm gonna watch literally everything they have, um, like in the correct order and all that stuff. Um, I've already watched a bunch, but I think the next thing I gotta watch is um, Rogue One, a Star Wars story, which I've already seen it before. Hell, I went and seen it in theaters when it came out. But, I think I've only watched it like maybe once after I seen it in theaters, so I kind of remember, but I kind of don't. Um, but that don't matter. I'm gonna I'm watching everything again. I've seen everything except for like the TV shows they have on Disney Plus, which I watched the Obi-Wan series. Man, that fucking series was so good, bro. That shit was fucking good. I would definitely recommend that shit. Um, it was such a vibe, and it's like, man, it made me love Star Wars fucking way more than I already did, because it's like, hell, I just love Obi-Wan shit, and and everybody knows how fucking powerful fucking Darth Vader is. You know what I'm saying? And it's like they really showed it in that show, um, and it was badass because like he walked off that ship when he landed on whatever fucking planet it was that Obi-Wan was at, because he's trying to find the motherfucker. So he literally walked off that ship, and I don't know, I don't remember if there was a guy walking up or just standing there, but he literally done that, broke his fucking neck, snapped his neck. I'm thinking, holy shit. And then when Obi-Wan and all them people get in that big ship and they're trying to fly away, he literally stops the ship from flying away with his fucking hand just going like this. And I'm like, holy shit, he is powerful as fuck, man. And it's like, everybody knows how powerful Anakin Skywalker was, obviously. But it was like, when you start from the beginning and watch it up until that point, you really don't get to see his full power on full display. You know what I'm saying? Like up until that point, and it's like, wow, he really is strong as shit. And it's just cool to see that. But then also, which blew my mind even fucking more than that was everybody knows how powerful Obi-Wan Kenobi is. I mean, bro, it's fucking Obi-Wan. You know what I'm saying? Legendary Jedi, one of the best Jedi's of all time. You know what I'm saying? So he's powerful as shit. You know, back in the day when him and Anakin fought, he thought he killed Anakin. You know, he beat Anakin fair and square pretty much. He thought he killed him. I mean, he had both his legs chopped off, both his arms chopped off, and he was down there burning. You know what I'm saying? So it was like he thought he killed him. He didn't want to. He definitely didn't want to because he loves Anakin, but he thought he had him killed. But and everybody else would have thought the same thing. You know what I'm saying? But it's like clearly Obi-Wan is really powerful and stuff like that. And yeah, he gets older and shit, but that don't matter if you're a fucking Jedi. So like when him and Darth Vader fought again in the fucking Obi-Wan series, bro, I'm thinking, bro, Darth Vader about to wreck his old ass. You know what I'm saying? Because like he's powerful as shit, bro. Obi-Wan walked him like a dog. Obi-Wan walked this man like a dog, bro. He fucked him up. He could have easily killed this man. Easily. He had him. He had him beat. But he chose not to kill him. He chose to walk away. He had this man beat. And fucking Darth Vader knows that shit. Anakin knows that shit. That's why he wants him fucking dead so bad. Because he... Oh, bro. That shit's so good. Bro, Obi-Wan walked that man like a dog, son. Walked him like, put him on a leash, spunk his ass, and walked him like a dog. That shit blew my fucking mind, bro. Oh yeah, and I watched the Andor series, which that one, bro, that one was really fucking good too. I didn't expect it to be that good because I really didn't know much about that guy. But man, that's a good ass show right there. I ain't gonna lie. I think that, and it may have been more of a vibe than the Obi-Wan show. I think I honestly like the Andor series better. And I just burped, my bad. I love the Obi-Wan series. I love Obi-Wan, and anything with Darth Vader in it definitely piques my interest. But man, that Andor series was fucking off the charts, bro. That shit was good as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. Other than that, I haven't watched any Star Wars series on Disney Plus or whatever. Obviously, they're on my list, because I'm working my way through the timeline of how you actually should watch it and like how everything takes in the time period that it actually takes place. So, like I said, Rogue One is up next for me, and I think once I finish the Breaking Bad universe and all that shit, I'm gonna go back to just focusing on Star Wars, finish it up. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna. That's probably what I'm gonna do. Finish up. Finish up Star Wars. Cause it's so much better, like watching it now, like as an adult, and you're able to understand stuff better than when you're watching it like as a kid or whatever, and you really don't know what's going on. You don't know like the backstory, and like you don't really get the emotions, and you don't understand it. You don't process it as much as you do as an adult. And that's what makes it so much better now. It's like, wow, I understand everything, because like I'm rewatching this shit now, and I'm like, man, I never even noticed that when I was a kid. I never thought about that when I was a kid. It's so much better. But yeah, I'm gonna finish up Star Wars. I mean, it's gonna take me a while because they got a lot of movies and shows and shit, and hell, they keep adding more seasons to the shows. I'm like, fuck, But man, I love movie series like that, bro. like Pirates of the Caribbean, Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, and The Hobbit, Harry Potter, and I love all that shit. It's so good. Um, and it's like I never really watched any of that. I grew up watching the Pirates of the Caribbean, so that is one series I have been hooked on. But like, other than that, and well, yeah, I'd say Star Wars. I kind of grew up watching that too. Other than them two, like all the like The Hobbit, Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, um, hell even um, uh, shows like The Walking Dead and stuff like that. Like I just now got into all that shit. Like a couple years ago, you know what I'm saying? Like I started watching all this shit and like, man, I'm glad I did because man, this shit's so good. Like, and you never from the outside you're like, but like until you once you get sucked in, bro, you're in. There's no getting out of it. I mean, I grew up watching, Harry Potter and I didn't grow up watching Harry Potter. I grew up knowing what it was. I knew what the Lord of the Rings was. I knew all that. Never watched it though. But I'm hooked now, and it's like my favorite shit ever. Like literally. And I could watch the series over and over again because it's so good. Love everything about it. Um, and I mean, I actually got my wife hooked too. Like now she loves Harry Potter. Like because I got her to watch it. Because what I watched the whole series, and then I told her like, "Babe, you gotta watch it. It's so good." No, no, I don't like that shit. Just like me before I watch it. You know what I'm saying? So I said, "Look, make me a deal, okay? Watch the first movie with me, and then choose. And I'm gonna let you choose. If you don't want to continue watching them, you ain't got to. I ain't gonna say nothing up because I was begging her to watch it for a while. But I said, just watch the first one, and if you don't want to watch anymore, I ain't gonna say nothing else about it. You know what I'm saying? So we watched the first one, and she was like, "Put in the second one." I'm like, "Hell yeah!" That's how I know that shit was good. Um, yeah. And speaking of The Hobbit, I didn't realize until after I bought this figure that the map of Middle Earth is like in the back, like right behind him. It's like the background where he's standing. That's just so cool. And I actually ordered a mouse pad for my desk right here. It's like one of them pretty big ones. It covers a lot of space. It's a map of Middle Earth. So fucking cool. I love the map of Middle Earth. That shit was my lock screen on my phone for like shit for a long time. It just looks so cool, and it's like if you watch the movies and you know this is where they're at, this is where they're at, you can look at the map and be like, this happened there, this happened here, they went here, they done, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's the coolest shit ever. And I love how the map looks. And it's like once you watch the movies and know the names of the places and stuff, you look at the map and you're like, I know that. Really cool. You know? That's actually coming in the mail tomorrow. It'll be here tomorrow. Um, so yeah, I'm excited to get that. I still have a lot of stuff to buy for my desk, but it's coming together slowly but surely. Now I'm trying to wait and get a chair until I can get a good deal because I don't know what the hell it is. But every time I go to get it, like these shipping prices are fucking ridiculous, and it's making me. It's gonna be making me pay like fucking way more than what I should be paying. For just for example, like say the chair's $50 with shipping and shit, bitch. I'm gonna be paying like 85. I'm like, what the fuck? Hell no. That's not the exact price or whatever, but like that's the example of like that's equivalent. And I'm like, I'm not paying this much extra for fucking shipping, bro. It's a fucking chair, not a fucking. You know what I'm saying? You order shit from fucking Walmart and get free shipping, so it's like, what the fuck? I'm probably gonna go on Walmart and look, but it probably be more expensive though. As far as like the base price of the chair being more expensive. Um, but man, if the area I live in, if you're a collector, you you don't need to go anywhere else. They got plenty of shit here, bro. Like this flea market up here, bro, where I live is. I went when we first moved here. I went to it, but I really couldn't spend any money. I didn't have any money to spend for real because we had just moved and stuff. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to get a new place, and I'm not about to blow all my money on toys, so I had to be responsible. um, But like now I'm scared to go back because I'm gonna go bankrupt out there in front of everybody. Because when I tell you it's booth after booth after booth after booth after booth after booth of nothing but toys, bro, I'm not even lying, bro. I've never seen that many wrestling figures, like, ever. Like in one spot, ever. Hundreds, thousands, literally thousands and thousands of figures. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, if you're a collector, bro, and you go there, you will freak the fuck out. And I'm like, man, this is good content to put on my fucking toy collecting channel. This is an opportunity for me to fulfill my dreams as far as like adding shit to my collection and building up my collections like I want to. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, this is it. I ain't even gotta travel to do it, bro. I ain't gotta look no farther. It's right in front of me. It's in front of me, bruh. I'm gonna run out of places to put this shit. This shit's going in storage. Like, bro. I mean, I love it though, you know. I love it. Add to the collection, and it's like you watch your collection grow. It's cool shit, and one day I'm gonna be able to have it all displayed, and yeah, it's gonna be nice. But and one thing I want to do, I don't know, I'm probably not gonna be able to do it here, but like, you know, if I get a fucking house or whatever eventually, and I have a room to do this, I want to recreate a you know, like they do the fucking figure videos and shit like that online, making the figures fight and shit. Like they build the arena, like the arena setups. Man, I see this shit, like on TikTok and YouTube and Instagram. I see it every day, and I used to do that shit when I was a kid. And man, I had the best fucking arena setup. Well, for what I had as a kid. Now it's like I have the elite skill ring, I have money, so it's like I can buy stuff and like the actual entrance shit and all that. But I'm talking about that OG, you know, 2010 on the floor building your arena setup. You know what I'm saying? And with the fucking old VCR tapes or VHS tapes. You know, they're black and they have the two little white rings on the back. That when you put it in the VCR player, that's what connects to and spins the fucking film on the inside. That was your barricade, bro. Like if you go on YouTube in like fucking 2010 and you type in, you know, WWE figures fighting, arena setup, whatever the fuck you type in, everybody was using those for their barricades unless they had actual barricades, which was kind of rare. And bro, I done all this, dude. I invented a way to make, cause I had a bunch of weapons. That's the two things I did have. Well, let me just say this: the stuff I did have to do it with as a kid was I had plenty of figures. I had the ring, just not the big elite scale nice ring. I had plenty of fucking weapons, and I had the room to put it. I had the spot to put it. invented, because like I said, I had plenty of weapons and shit. I even had like a little table, and you always want the little announce table outside of the ring. I'm saying it like it's a big deal. I invented it. Not really. I'm gonna say this. I came up with it. Came up with an idea to make a homemade announcer's desk, and it actually worked out really well. So well that my other friend that he'd done the similar type shit I did, he started copying my idea, and we were doing the same thing. And it'd be like, I have 3 announce tables. You know what I'm saying? I got 4 announce tables. I made a new one. So basically, I don't even know how I came up with this shit, dude. Honestly. So you take 2 toilet paper rolls. I know it sounds bad. You're starting off with fucking toilet paper rolls. And I would go in my bathroom and waste toilet paper just so I can get the little cardboard roll that's on the inside of it. You know what I'm saying? I would go in there and just like roll paper towels, not paper towels, toilet paper into the trash so I can get the little fucking rolls. That's so bad. But you get 2 of them, and then what we do is we go to like a dollar store or wherever the hell you can go to the little machines that are right by the door that sell like gum and stickers and bouncy balls and that type of shit. So we'd go to like the Family Dollar down the street, you know what I'm saying? And we get the NFL helmet stickers because they come with these. They come in these little cardboard covers, and it opens, like a book, and it's double sided. So you pretty much get 2 because you can kind of just tear it in half. So you get 2. It's like a tiny little cardboard rectangle. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's white on top. So what I came up with, you take the 2 little toilet paper rolls, and you'd staple them together, and then you take that little cardboard piece that you get from the sticker, put it on top, staple it to the little rolls. So that's the table. The table's built, and then you take a Sharpie, and I drew a big WWE logo on top where it was white, and that was my announce table. And I showed my friend that, and he was like, "Bro, that's a good idea. I gotta make one." And I'd make one every time I get a chance. You know what I'm saying? And that's some crazy shit. But my arena setup I had was fucking amazing, bro. I think I had a total of 3 different ones, and I don't know which one is my favorite out of the one I had in my closet and the one I had on my desk. Man, and the one I had on my desk was fucking huge, right? So I got this desk from my fucking neighbor because they were getting rid of all of her shit, throwing all of her shit out and selling it or whatever. And they asked us, "Hey, do you want this desk?" And I said, "I'll take it." Big old glass desk, glass top. It was a really nice desk. I should have fucking kept it because I had it in my room for like not even a year, and I was like, I don't want this no more. I was an idiot. I wanted more space in my room to do shit, and it took up a lot of space. Because I'm in a little room. You got your dresser. I had a big dresser. You got your big dresser. You got your bed, and then this big fat ass desk. You really ain't got not much room to do anything in there. But now I was like, man, I wish I would have kept that desk. But basically, I had my dresser, the desk right next to my dresser, so they were literally touching. And what I did was, I used the desk, because it was like big rectangle desk. I used that as the main layout for my arena. Put the ring in the middle, built my little entrance, used the VCR tapes as the barricade. Man, I had my homemade announce table set up. I had little chairs, people sitting at the announce table. I had figures I didn't use that much, like behind the barricades, acting like fans. I would make a whole scene, like bunch of people fighting in the ring, outside the ring, and I still have all the weapons, I had back then. Literally have a whole bucket of weapons and clothes for the little figures and all that shit. I still have all that in storage. And I forgot how many weapons I actually have. I have a lot of fucking weapons. I used to buy them up, son. I'd go in Berg's Outlet and buy them little shitty plastic figures that come with like a whole shit ton of weapons. It'd be like $4 or $5, but I'm not buying it for the little shitty plastic lucha figures. I'm buying it for the weapons, and I would just, every time I go in there, I'd buy me a little $5 box. Dump that shit out. I'd literally just throw the fucking little figures away. Keep the weapons. I have so many of those weapons. Because it was like, back then when you didn't have money to buy shit, and you want weapons, you're either making them homemade, you're doing what I did, going to Berg's Outlet, buying them little shitty cheap ones, or you ain't getting them because, unless, your parents buy you a Christmas gift or whatever, and it comes, one of the figures comes with a chair or a fucking sledgehammer or some shit, you know what I'm saying? Which, somehow I got a lot of the real WWE authentic weapons too, you know what I'm saying? So, but man, my arena was so nice, and like I said, my dresser was right behind it, but next to it. So I used that as like my whole entire dresser was like the backstage area. I used like cardboard to like set up the walls, and I put like the clothes back there. I had to set up like a locker room and shit. And, like, man, I'd have a whole scene going on. And and then like behind the dresser on the floor was the fucking parking lot, and I'd have like weapons down there and like, like big little cars and shit looking like they parked their car and they're fucking walking up in the arena and shit. Like, bro, if I could have videoed this shit, man. If I could have videoed this shit and put it on YouTube, so I could go back and look at that shit, dude, man, I would love that. Because I had that shit looking nice, bro. And then up under the desk is where I would, like, keep all my figures and stuff. And then I had, like, I had a smaller ring, and it was a little bit more shittier. Had it set up under there. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna make a TNA, because at the time, hell, I watched TNA every week, and that's when I actually liked TNA. It was really good. I mean, that's back in fucking 2010, so, that's when it was actually good. So I put this little shitty ring under there, and I was like, this is TNA's arena. This is our competition. And I was like, I made their arena look shittier on purpose, because I was like, they ain't got the budget like WWE got. And what I would do is, because I had TNA figures that I would buy at Big Lots, because that was the only place that sold the fucking TNA figures. And I still have all of them, except for like, maybe like one or two that I gave away. But them little cheap little TNA figures, you go in there and buy them, they're like fucking $5. And some of them will come with like a TNA championship. That's why I have so many TNA championship belts. Like the OG TNA championship belt, and one of them came with the X Division championship, like the OG one with the red X on it. And I think I traded that or got rid of that somehow. But I would make, man, I'd go in Big Lots and buy them up, dude. And I didn't realize how lucky I was getting them motherfuckers. But I would put all them, specifically them TNA figures, up under there with the little TNA arena. I'd be like, yeah, y'all are shitty. Y'all stay down here under WWE. It's weird. I was thinking that shit as a kid, but that's what I was thinking. And it's like, looking back, man, I had some of the best shit ever. And I would trade it like an idiot. I would trade all my good shit away, like, to my friend, like a fucking idiot. So it's like after I stopped trading, because I realized, man, I'm losing a bunch of my good shit here. I mean, I'm getting shit in return, but like, I like the shit I have. Um, I stopped trading. I was like, I'm not doing this no more. Because I was like, then I have to go, man, I really love that figure. I really like that weapon or whatever it was. Now I gotta buy it again, you know what I'm saying? I didn't like that shit. Um, and, because I traded away some of my favorite fucking figures, and I don't know why. Like, I was an idiot. Because if I still had them figures, bro, like, man, there were some good ass figures, bro. And I know my friend still has them motherfuckers. Unless he's done some dumb shit and sold them, which I doubt it. Or I hope, I should say that. Um, but the arena I had in my closet, man, I love that one too, because, like, my other one was cool and, like, big and shit, but, like, this one looked more like, it looked more like the ones I seen on YouTube, and that was my goal, because I loved how they looked, like, on the carpet, and, like, the VCR barricades, and, like right next to a wall, and all. It was perfect. And my closet was, like, the perfect size for it. Perfect size for me to put it right there on the floor, me be able to sit in there and play with it comfortably. You know what I'm saying? So what I did was, I literally took everything out of my closet, except for, like, the clothes hanging up. So, like, 'cause I was just on the floor. I literally took everything out of my fucking closet. Nothing on the floor in my closet, and I had a lot of shit in my closet. Like, it was filled up. Like, you couldn't even walk in there. It was a walk-in closet. You couldn't even walk in it. There's so much shit in there. So I took it all out. And, built my little arena down there. I even drew on the wall with a Sharpie, like, doors and, like, you know, little exit signs and shit like that for, like, the little backstage area. I gave zero fucks. Um, I would literally go in there and I had, like, a little light. Um, I don't even know how I don't even know if I still have that light. I think I do. That's a nice little light. I don't even know. It's one of them long bar lights with, like, the big round light bulbs, fluorescent light bulbs, and it was, like, really bright. So I put that bitch in there. Boom, and the walls were white, so it was, like, really bright in there. I could see everything perfectly. And my little arena set. That was probably my favorite. I liked the other one, and it looked better, and it was bigger, and you could do more. But man, just that nostalgic vibe of that one in the closet was just so much better. I loved it. Um, but man, because it's on, like, that old ass carpet, that old ass colored carpet with, like, the weird fucking pattern that was, like, this big. It looked like I don't even know how to explain it, but everybody knows that old colored type carpet from the fucking, like, 90s. It was on that carpet, bro, and fucking in my closet. I'd be sitting in there. I could go in there, shut the fucking door, and the door's, like, right here, sitting in there, fucking playing with the figures and shit. Man, I loved it. I would sit in there for fucking hours just doing that shit. Like, I literally loved that shit. You know, and it was like nobody ever, like, came out my closet and was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" You know, like, my mom or someone would open the door, my bedroom door, and be like, "Seth," and I would just, like, be quiet, and she'd just shut my door and walk away, assuming I'm outside playing or something, you know. So, and I would go back to doing it. And I don't know if anybody ever, like, noticed it, like, open my closet and be like, "What the hell is this?" You know, I don't know. And I don't know why I took it down. Like, I don't know why I took any of these down. Um, but I think the other one I had set up, um, which is, it's, like, saying this out loud is kind of weird to say it, but, like, what I done was, hell, I was a frequent shopper at fucking Big Lots, apparently, because I went into Big Lots and I bought a cat tower, bro. But, like, the way this cat tower was set up is, like, it wasn't like a typical cat tower. It was shorter, wider, had, like, a base platform, another layer base platform, and then it had like an oval top, and then like the platform on top kind of came out, and it was almost like a balcony type shit. It looked like a 2 story little house. You know what I'm saying? And I seen that thing, and I said, and the first thought I said, damn, it's got this carpet on it, obviously. First thing I thought was, that's my backstage area, bro. So I spent like $30 on this fucking cat tower. Took it home so it could be my backstage area for my fucking wrestling figures. We didn't have a cat. Well, at the time, we didn't have a cat. And like, my parents never questioned, why did you buy a cat tower if we don't even have a fucking cat? You know what I'm saying? And I would literally put all their clothes in it. It's like it's like a boy's version of a fucking dollhouse. I put all the little clothes in it, all the weapons. This is the backstage area. I'd have it in my room set up. And I'd take it to my dad's room where he had his pool table and shit. I'd put it on the pool table and then put the ring in there. Put all my figures out on the pool table. Climb up. I'd be sitting on the pool table just fucking playing with them. Like, man, I love that shit more than anything. I played with them. I played the fuck out of them figures, bro. I made them figures beat the shit out of each other. And no one ever questioned it. Like, you know? And one specific friend was right there with me doing it through this whole process. Like, he witnessed it all, you know. And I don't know where I got that idea for the cat tower to be the fucking backstage area, because I couldn't have seen that on YouTube somewhere. I mean, and this is before YouTube was real popular, like for real. So like, not a lot of people was putting their wrestling figure shit on YouTube. I was like, you know, so that's why like the ones I would watch were just, they were like goated. They were like so great to watch, just like throwbacks. And at the time, I didn't realize how awesome of a time period this shit was. But you never do, you know. That's how life works. Man, that's the OG days right there, dude. Throwback. Man. And all the, you know, all the favorite figures I had and shit like that. I remember where I bought them, when I bought, you know, like, I remember all that shit. And I was like, fuck, I wish I still had a bunch of them, dude. I had some good shit. Like, talking about the pirate ship I had, bro. Or I still have it, technically. Like, back in, like, shit, '05 and shit, dude. My dad, I don't know what the fuck was going on, but my dad was buying me the best fucking toys that was out. You know? Like, that pirate ship, dude. Holy shit. I had no clue how cool that shit was. You can go get the newer ones now, but they're way smaller, not as detailed, probably not as good of a quality as the big ass one I had back then, dude. Man. And I also had a King Kong playset. Motherfucker, how do I lose all the pieces to? And you know what? I feel like my dad took the remaining pieces I had, put that shit in a box somewhere and hid it from me. You know what I'm saying? Because I went up in my attic several years back, looking at some of my old toys, or in my parents' attic, I should say. And all that, the only thing, because I was like, I went up there to get my pirate ship because I knew it was up there. And I wanted to see what all I had with it, you know what I'm saying? And then I found just the mat for the King Kong's playset. Literally, that's it, just the mat. And the mat is in shitty condition. Like, I spilled shit on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, typical kid shit. And that's the only thing I could find from that playset. And, like, I remember it is big. Like, the playset, the mat is, like, this fucking big. And, you have your King Kong figure. You have your T-Rex figure. You have the little people. Came with little people, like the blonde-haired girl. Couple of the island people, and the playset was like fucking mountains and rocks, and the big the big wall like that they used to keep King Kong inside the wall or whatever, like with the big creepy looking door and shit. It had that. It had a big tree. connecting two of the like mountain things, like a tree that fell over, like connecting the two mountain pieces, so like you can walk across it or whatever. Like, bro, the coolest shit ever, bro. And how do I lose all that shit? Like, what the fuck? I'm pretty sure my dad took that shit, boxed it up, and fucking hid it from me. Cause he used to get on my ass about take care of your shit, keep it, don't break it, don't lose it. Cause I mean, he collects toys, he knows, like that was some good shit though. Man, if I can go back, I gotta keep it in like perfect condition and still have it to this day and box it up. You know what I'm saying? And I want to go back and buy that playset again because man, that shit is so cool. And but I think I don't remember when it was, but I bought the King, or no, I didn't buy it, but I've been seeing the King Kong figure from that playset. I've seen him at multiple different flea markets, and I'm like, I'm gonna buy that one day. Um, you know, in case I ever buy that playset and I gotta add pieces to it or whatever. Um, and for the love of God, I had this fucking Pirates of the Caribbean Lego set. It was like a small one, but you know. And I swear to God, I can't find it nowhere on eBay, Google, nothing, bro. I cannot find it. But I remember, bro, I had this shit. I've literally looked and searched everywhere I know to search for it. Calypso, I forgot her. What's her name? Tiadama or something like that. So it was her house, bro. You know what I'm saying? It was her house. A little Lego set of her house. I remember it came with her, like a little Lego figure of her and Jack Sparrow. And it came with like a little boat you can build. Like, bro, I remember this shit. And like the Lego set looked like, the base of it was like when you build like water and then like her fucking house. I swear to God, I had that shit and now I cannot find it anywhere, bro. Like, cause I wanted to I wanted to buy that motherfucker again and put it together, but I cannot find it. Oh, man. But, yeah, tomorrow when I go in this, train museum, they got a lot of the little, displays in the little cities, and it's big, dude. Like, they got a lot of shit in there. I'm gonna try to video it, kind of vlog it video it type shit, probably for my toy channel, because, like I said, I was gonna do a video today, but it just didn't work out, for several reasons, but, I did post, the new stuff I got on it, my Instagram, my Fire Fashion Toys Instagram, so you can go follow me on there. So yeah, I just want to post something on there, so I might vlog it type shit tomorrow, like walking through there and stuff like that, cause man, I've been watching videos of and stuff, that shit looks so cool. I love like the little train sets and all that stuff. And I'm gonna get to learn about some trains and see some other cool shit. So I'm excited about that. Yeah, man. But I've been streaming on Twitch. At least once a weekend. Once, twice, maybe 3 times a weekend, depending on what I got going on. But follow me on Twitch. I post and put my social medias everywhere. So like, follow me on Twitch at Seth the Great 69, and watch me stream on there. I've been doing Madden and Fortnite and WWE 2K. I still gotta get the new 2K. I know I'm far behind, but fuck it, I don't even care. I think I'm gonna start Minecraft on there pretty soon. I've been kind of getting the urge to build something. You know what I'm saying? So just stay tuned for that. And yeah, man, just living life, having fun, doing what I love, and that's as simple as that, man. If you work a job and you work all week, every day or whatever, you come home and you're not working on your passion and not working on what you want to do, that ain't good, man. You know, I was thinking about that shit earlier. Like, there's a lot of people that don't have the opportunity to do that because they can't. They're not in a position to. So, like, if you can, you're lucky. You know what I'm saying? But also, if you can and you're not doing it because of thoughts or other people's judgment or, um, you know, mental reasons, like, you know what I'm saying, like depression or whatever, like, honestly, I think the best thing to do is to just do it, you know, and I can't speak for a lot of people, you know, with depression issues because I probably had like one little depressing phase in my whole life, for the most part, so I can't speak that much on that, but like, you know, I've struggled with anxiety and, I'm an overthinker. I overthink the shit out of stuff sometimes. I mean, everybody goes through shit. So, I think as fucked up as everything is, as far as working and getting in that fucking routine of just wake up, go to work, come home, sleep, you know, eat, wake up, fucking go to work. Just if you don't do something different, if you don't do what something you love and something you like to do and something that you have a dream or something you have a if you have a goal to work towards, if you don't work on any of that, it's gonna make everything worse. I've been there. I've been stuck in that routine for, you know, days, weeks, months at a time, and just felt it makes you feel shitty, and you gotta get yourself out of that. You gotta crawl out of that hole. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, there's some days I don't want to do anything but sleep. But I tell myself, no, you lazy fuck. Get out of the bed. Go film a video. Get out of the bed. Do the fucking laundry. Take the trash out. Get the shit done. You gotta get done, bro. Film a video. Go stream on Twitch. You know, fuck that. You know, sometimes you gotta be hard on yourself. Sometimes, you know, and because your number one enemy, and also your number one, how should I put it? The number one motherfucker that can help you is yourself. Because 90% of the time, shit going on is in here. Mental battles are in here. Not all the time, but most of the time. If I'm feeling down, the only motherfucker that can get me out of it is me. 90% of the time. You know, like literally, I just said, like some days, bro, I don't want to get out of the bed. I want to lay in the bed all day. I have to force myself to get up. I say, damn it, Seth, get the fuck out of the bed. You can sleep later. You can sleep when you're dead. You know? You just, I mean, and you gotta be positive. And, you gotta wanna do it. And I know it's just hard, bro. Shit can be hard. Especially getting in that routine. Day after day. Week after week, bro. That shit. Yeah, but it's not healthy. It's not good for you. If you don't do something different, if you don't do something you like and you enjoy, it only makes it worse. You know, and it's also like, man, yeah, I'm gonna film this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. Stop fucking saying, I'm gonna do it, and just fucking do it. Like, what are you waiting on? Like, I have a problem. Like, that's a real problem I have. Like, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this, and I never fucking do it. I just say I'm gonna do it. I'm sick of that shit. Just do it. Like, what the fuck are we waiting on? You know? Waiting for the world to stop spinning? Waiting for Santa Claus to, you know, Ride his fat ass down from the fucking North Pole? What are we waiting on, bro? If we waiting on Donald Trump to get back in office, bitch, that ain't never gonna fucking happen. So, bitch, we gonna be waiting forever, okay? So get your lazy ass up. And I'm talking to myself here. That's what I tell myself. Get your lazy ass out the bed. And fucking just do it. And once you do, bro, once you tell yourself that, and you get up and you start doing it, you start moving, and you start doing stuff you like, and start doing shit you enjoy, your mood will change. Your attitude will change. You will be happier automatically. And this is from personal experience. You have to crawl out of that hole yourself. Not in every single case, but most of the fucking time, bro, it's you. It's you. Sometimes I just gotta step back and I gotta realize, boom, like what? Why is this area of my life unhappy? Why is this, part of my life unhappy? And I go, you know what? It's because of me. If I'm the root of all my problems, if that makes sense. If you go into something with a negative attitude, there's going to be a negative outcome. If you go into something with a positive attitude, there's going to be a positive outcome. I know, it's easier for some people than it is for other people. Not everybody's brain is wired the same way. Not everybody thinks the same way. Not everybody can motivate themselves the same way. But I'm one of them people that I have to motivate myself. I have to. Other people can help too. So if you're one of the people and someone's trying to help you, you know what I'm saying, that's okay too. But basically what I'm saying is like, everything starts with you. Not necessarily like a problem, but like anything, bro. Like for example, like I said, like man, I really want to film a video, but I'll do it, like shut the fuck up and go do it. Like, bro, what you waiting on? You can get in a car wreck and die tomorrow. Get your ass in there and do it. Nobody's stopping you but yourself. That's all I'm trying to say. Is you. Me. Talking to me. Me. You. Yeah, you. I'm talking to you. Now, every now and then I'll be getting on my motivational shit. I mean, that's a good thing, though. I mean, you gotta motivate yourself. You got to. Because at the end of the day, if nobody else ain't motivating you, and you ain't motivating you, I don't know what to tell you. You fucked. So sometimes you gotta motivate yourself because ain't nobody else gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, and if you're listening to this and that, if that helped in any way, it may not, but maybe like you're a fucking idiot, but whatever. I mean, if that helps in any way, I mean, that's awesome, but, and like I said, not everybody's the same, so some people may take that way differently, but some people may be like, you're an idiot. Some people are like, oh yeah, that makes sense. But whatever. Yeah, I don't think I got much more to talk about today. I don't even want to talk about Alabama losing to Texas. That's a whole fucking different ball game right there, bro. But yeah, college football going on, man. A lot of, it's good times. good times, but yeah, man. So if you watch the whole video, I appreciate it for sticking all the way through with me. But yeah, just make sure you subscribe and support a bro, and subscribe to my Fire Passion Toys, which is my toy collecting channel. Follow me on Instagram for that, which is at Fire Passion Toys. And subscribe to my My reaction channel, which I'm gonna do reaction videos and pay-per-view reviews, which I was gonna do one on Payback, but then I got busy doing other shit. And I ended up not doing it, and then a few days went by, and I said, you know what? It's too late. You can do it now. So there are going to be videos coming on that channel soon, so stay tuned for that. And follow my Instagram for that, which is My Reaction. And follow my personal shit, which this channel is Seth Stringfellow. My Instagram is Seth String, and I think my TikTok is Seth Stringfellow 69. So yeah. Yeah, appreciate you watching. Love all my subscribers and everybody that watches my videos and supports. And yeah, love yourself, and motivate yourself, and yeah, man, just have fun and live life. Everybody have a good week, good weekend, good fun weekend. Get out and do something. Don't just lay in the bed all day and be lazy. Yeah. So one love. I think this is gonna wrap it up for today. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and one love, baby. Deuces, Toyz out.